I'm Hannah Callahan, and I'm doing my presentation on deforestation. I'm going to start with a quote. What we are doing to the forests of the world is but a mere reflection of what we are doing to ourselves and to one another. That was quoted by Mahatma Gandhi. I'm going to connect this to the audience by we all want clean air to breathe and trees to produce enough oxygen so we have a sustainable environment. And without trees, we are not going to be able to do that. So the topic, I'm very affectionate about this, is because trees are being cut down and eventually they're going to become extinct and there will be no oxygen to breathe, which is going to be bad for the environment and bad for the society. So I want everyone to take action and prevent this environmental issue because it's going to affect Mother Nature and the environment altogether, which will eventually affect the society. So, so the definition of deforestation is mostly the clearance or removal of trees to be converted to non-forest use or non-industrial use. Deforestation is a major problem and issue that needs to be solved because trees are being cut down from various reasons, from like cattle grazing, because instead of using one plot of land, which would be a solution, they're using different plots of land, which is to make room. Instead of just squishing all the animals together to graze them, they're actually putting them on different plots. So according to Ecosystem Marketplace, the article titled 10 Key Ways to Slash Deforestation by Steve Zwick, beef is actually responsible for more deforestation than palm oil, soy, pulp, and paper combined. So forests are being also converted to plantations for organic produce, which is also a major issue because there are some crops that do require a lot of room and space, but they're cutting down and burning forests just so they can give room for the organic produce, which is releasing biofuels into the air, which is affecting the environment and the society. So according to that same Ecosystem Marketplace article, farmers across the Brazilian Amazon were chopping forests like mad to grow soy. Something had to change. And it's like they're just cutting down all the trees so they can produce soy, which is ruining the forest. So there needs to be a plan to eliminate deforestation, and one plan is soil highways. So you're using red soil for the production because it's more efficient and reliable to grow more produce on it, and it connects settlements, like smaller settlements, to bigger areas since the food and the trees are being produced on this soil highway. It is kind of costly. It costs around $3.5 billion per kilometer highway, but it's efficient and environment friendly, and the soil that's used boosts production for the organic produce so they can produce better food. And according to the World Crunch, the article titled 3 Highways in the Amazon and Dilemmas of Deforestation, wrote by Oligad Vasa, people have found that highways built in the past 10 years have helped boost human activities like mining, settlements, farming, logging, and hydrocarbon exploration. 96,500 kilometers of roads and 520 highways have been built from this. With deforestation killing our trees, soil highways that are being produced can have many benefits. From one, it reduction of land usage, like it uses less land that you can use to grow produce, which is keeping some of the trees alive, and it improves structural capacity by it makes more room for multiple food or trees to be produced, or it can even produce more room for cattle to be grazing in while the food is being produced. So according to the manufacturer in the article titled 4 Benefits of Reinforced Soil in the Rebuilding of America's Highway Infrastructure, not only do soil highways, or they call them geogrids, work to keep soil in place, but they also work to improve structural capacity in terms of weight and use over time. In the absence of soil highways, roads quickly sink into overly moist soil and start to crack. There are negatives to not having this plan. There's like one negative of not having this plan is loss of habitats. There's millions of species that live in the forests right now, and if you're cutting down all the trees, you're destroying all their homes, so it's mostly destroying all the animals. And then lots of greenhouse gases are being released into the air, which is affecting the environment and Mother Nature, and is not very sustainable for the environment and society. And according to National Geographic, 80% of Earth's land animals and plants live in forests, and many cannot survive the deforestation that destroys their homes. So deforestation is a major issue that needs to be resolved and stopped, and I need people to actually take action and try to stop this from happening. So recently I've talked about what deforestation is, the problems associated with it, a soil highway plan to eliminate it, benefits of that plan, and what the negative impacts will have, the forest will have without this plan. So I'm asking everyone to take action, save some trees, use, like if you're a farmer, use one plot of land or the same plot of land to graze animals or grow organic food, and also even since I didn't talk about it, to recycle and to preserve trees from paper and stuff. I'm going to end with a quote that states, "You cannot protect the environment unless you empower people, you inform them, and you help them understand that these resources are their own, that they must protect them." That was quoted by Professor Wangari Maathai. And on the last slide is my resources. Thank you.